Hello everyone, welcome to my Grounded playthrough. I have played Grounded before, but it hasn't been for quite a while. There are going to be some new updates for it at the end of the year, so I'm going to start.
You can't run from me, you foul beast! You think you outsmarted me, the mighty Muldoon? I don't think so, Yokes Girth! Stay tuned for what happens next on Yokes Girth. Now a word from our sponsor. Kids, are you ready for a new wild and wacky Punch-O fruit flavor? Introducing Apricot. It's a punch to the gut. So stop by, fill up, and make sure you get your Billy Hog hot dog before you jet away.
Good morning, Brook Hollow. Today is October 20, 1990. This is your news. We have a special breaking report. The police department has released information that more local teenagers have gone missing. They were last seen earlier this week, and the only connection between the teenagers is that they are all students at Brook Hollow High School. This could be linked to the disturbing trend of other possible abductions and missing teenagers from our otherwise quiet town. If anyone has seen the teenagers or has any other information, please contact the police department. The mayor of Brook Hollow has put a curfew into effect for anyone under 18 starting tonight. Now to other news. In the business world, complex practical technology summons new deals.
Can't remember what happened. Hey! Where am I? What the heck is this place? Everything seems so big. Whoa. Am I really, really small?
So I was quiet during that cutscene, so you could watch through it. This is Grounded. It's a game where you're shrunk down to be not much bigger than an ant, and you need to craft things and survive, like pretty much every other survival game.
Signal detected.
But this is getting real. You got this, Hoops. That's a quick little fella. Kind of cute, too.
At the start, you basically need to collect like everything. Don't go over there just yet. Over there is the next part of the story. This here is a field station. You can use
I'm guessing this isn't the only one of these science
analyzer
pods.
to
I should keep searching and see what else I can turn up.
analyze things. And that's how you learn how to craft things. You only have a certain amount of charges. They will recharge over time, as you can see here. But for now, I can't do anything else with that. Craft a weapon and an axe. Bandage so I can heal up if I take damage. For anyone wondering, I am playing on Xbox, just with keyboard and mouse connected to it.
Is that a basketball court?
Where'd the other clover go? Should get 3 from every one. I only have 8. Drop down 3. Ah, there it is.
Ooh, light show! Aw, it didn't work. Looks like one laser is blocked and the other is shorted out. Time to get fixing.
Drop that down, so now that laser's full strength. That laser's full strength. And that one there
Keeping goggles equipped.
isn't. That is what I was talking about earlier.
Can't waste food. Can't waste food. Can't waste food. Gotta
Bevo.
get them all.
There are mites around here. Can't peek that one. No, I can.
Come on, reindeer nose. Want a piece of this?
These mites are chewing on this wire, which is why it's weakened. Okay, learn how to make a torch. Sap, crude rope, dry grass chunks. I need 1 more sap and 3 dry grass chunks. That shouldn't be too hard. Here's the sap. Here's the dry grass. Can you, like, not mites? Thank you.
Whoa, where are you headed, Ant?
Need to make some more bandages in case I get hit. Probably should have made the torch first. Oh well.
Let's see what's sneaking around here.
That is a stink bug over there. Don't want to mess with that.
Get them all.
Hello, Ant. Now that we have a torch, we can safely go in here.
Mite alert.
In this game there's something called perfect blocking. So if someone tries to attack you, and you block right at a time like that, spikes will fly off your weapon. So you can just block like this, but you still get hurt behind it. But if you block at just the right time, you'll stop any damage from getting to you. Do I have a hammer? No, I do not have the hammer blueprint. Darn. You need a hammer to get through these rocks, and to get a whole bunch of other things too.
Ugh. I've had worse, I guess?
You may notice my water's starting to get a little bit low. You can find water on the tips of grass blades, which is why I'm looking up which is why I'm looking up. There's some. It's conveniently where I can get it.
Feeling refreshed.
But usually you need to like stab it and to knock it down. Wait. Right. Got plenty of things that we can research. I'll research light first.
Science!
Okay, nothing overly useful. Yeah, you can learn a pimple hammer. Lean-to, that's going to be very useful. That's how you sleep. More crude rope. And pebbles. Pebblets, sorry. You make sure that you're collecting as much plant fiber as you can, because you need a whole bunch of crude rope out into that game.
Science!
Now I can craft a hammer. When you come back in a little bit.
Does that weevil have asthma? Can insects get asthma?
So now, as you can see, all the lasers are now done. So let's press it. Now, you wouldn't think the game would be over that fast, would you?
Whoa! Good job, giant explosion machine.
That
Peeping time.
blew a hole in a lab over at the oak tree, which is where we are heading next. First, just to see if I can, yeah, I can research another thing. Hello, ant. Get back in. I don't want to throw a spear. Nice, 2 ant parts. Ant parts are very useful because you can make armor with them. Let's research those.
Science!
Yep, ant armor. Looks like I need to kill more ants. I also need to kill some big boy ants. Right, darn. Can't research just yet. I want to research these grass planks, because you need the grass planks to be able to make a workbench to craft. There we go. And the workbench and a whole bunch of grass building materials. So now I can press B and make a crafting station. Need to find some more sap. I believe there's a stick just over here that has sap on it. That noise that you're hearing here is raw science. It's basically the currency of this game. Now that we have the sap, I can make this, and I can make a whole bunch of other things with this workbench. Right, time to head over to the oak tree. Wait for that. Okay, now reach the entrance to the oak farm.
Whatever's rumbling down there, I'm gonna stomp on it. Whoa.
Okay, so I'm just on the way over to the oak lab, which is just on the other side of here, when I found some acorns. These are used to make some pretty decent armor for early game.
That ladybug would be a menace boxing out in the paint.
There's a whole bunch of acorns around here. Also on my way here,
I'm beat.
I
Find
gathered,
someplace safe and catch some Z's.
I killed some more ants and got some more ant parts, so I can now make the helmet and the leggings. This will keep me alive a bit better.
Armoring up.
Each armor set has its own bonus. Those are wolf spiders. We'll kill some of those in the near future. Sorry for the long episode. They won't all be this long. I'll try and make them for around 20 minutes each. But as it's the start of the game, there's a whole lot to do.
That.
water around here. Not sure where though. Analyze.
Science.
Okay, lighting. Acorn armor and a good storage chest. Probably want to analyze mushrooms. Okay, mushrooms, sorry, not that worth it.
I have
quiet
isolated
for
the source of the particle irregularities. They appear to be a byproduct of the shrinking process. If I adjust the machine to account for their existence, it should be the key to the expanding process. Virgil, please bring up the readings for the irregular covalent SNPI 42Z particle traces. Ugh, that name is going to get tiresome. And while you're at it, rename all references to the irregular covalent SNPI 42Z particle to raw science.
Order received. Raw science identified. Does it require cooking, flipping, or grilling?
No, none of those. Categorization.
That answer is not permitted, according to health code standards governing the handling of raw food items.
So, that was Wendell Tully, the person who invented the shrinking device, and berg.l, who is this little robot over here.
It's not as bad as it looks. Give me a second.
System reboot in progress.
Thanks for the helping hand. I am berg.l, acting science manager for this project. I am also a robot. I am sure this all must be very disorienting for you, but hopefully I can explain. I suspect you were miniaturized by Dr. Tully's spacer device. Why are you here in the yard? I do not know. In fact, I cannot seem to recall much of anything. A recent power surge has caused a massive raw science containment explosion. This lab, as you can see, is a disaster. And what's worse, the explosion has disrupted my computing power. My memory banks are corrupted. Sorry to pile on the bad news, my new friend. How can I be of service?
Where am I?
You are here, in the Oak Lab, built and used by Dr. Wendell Tully to experiment on all things small.
Yep, Dr. Wendell Tully, the guy who made the shrinking device.
This is the base of operations for conducting experiments in his yard.
How can't I remember anything?
It seems you and I are both a little discombobulated. Given my best calculations, your biomass has been subject to covalent spacing reduction via interatomic energy extraction. In other words, you have been shrunk. It is likely this was achieved using Dr. Wendell Tully's spacer platform, patent pending. Shrinking can be a traumatic experience for tiny human brains, and memory loss is a known side effect. Hopefully your memory will return in time.
Who is Wendell
Dr.
Tully?
Tully is a brilliant scientist and inventor. He is also my creator. My initial protocol was to serve as the short-order cook of the future. However, I have been recently promoted to acting science manager to assist with his experiments. No doubt my previous work experience has been invaluable to Dr. Tully. Although, now that I am processing it, I have not seen him for several weeks. And now I cannot recall where he went. It must be my corrupted memory banks.
How do I get home?
To return to your prior size, you would need to successfully activate Dr. Tully's spacer platform. Unfortunately, my readings indicate it is inoperable. It appears to have suffered several malfunctions from the explosion. I am sorry, but it appears you may be stranded here for some time until we find a solution.
Can we fix the spacer?
Haha! That is a great idea. Let me run a full diagnostic scan on it and see what we need to do to get it fixed up. Processing! Processing! Memory fault. Code 408B3000. Ominent OS script runtime error.
Uh-oh.
Arg! I am sorry again. It appears I have sustained more damage to my memory chips than expected. Without those memories, I do not know how to repair the spacer.
Memory chips?
Dr. Tully used 2 types of chips to back up my memory. Auxiliary chips are small capacity chips used to store project data. If you find these, I should be able to help you learn new survival recipes. Super chips are special, and they are gold. They back up full directories of my memory system. If we are going to fix the spacer, that data is bound to be on a super chip. I suggest exploring the other labs in the backyard. Return with any memory chips you find.
There are other labs?
Dr. Tully has built many more labs throughout the yard. Each lab is used for various experimental procedures. I can upload their locations to your Scabby. Stand by. Processing. Processing. Error. Files not found. Code 632C404. Cheese and fries. The lab locations are missing from my memory banks too. But we are in luck. I was able to retrieve the location of one of the facilities, the Hedge Lab.
What's the Hedge Lab?
The Hedge Lab is the observation center of the yard and used for research on arachnid webbing. You will find the hedge near the house if you head southeast. The lab is located deep inside the hedge, sending the coordinates to your Scabby. Try to find the Hedge Lab first, but there is nothing stopping you from searching the yard for the other labs. Except, of course, thousands of angry, hungry insects.
Nice sense of humor, Berg.l.
That reminds me. Dr. Tully locks the important labs with biometric scanners. You will need access for any chance of success. Head over to the ASL terminal and place your hand on the biometric scanner near it. Give it a moment to sync your signature into the mainframe. Once you are registered, you will be granted access to the ASL network of computers too. ASL grants access to daily work items, nay, tasks, nay, quests, yes, quests. I will reward you raw science for each completed quest. In my science shop, you can trade raw science back for survival recipes from experiments that Wendell conducted when he was first exploring the yard. Log on to the ASL terminal over there and see what is available. Unless you have any other questions, you really should get started finding those chips. And try not to die out there. Have an exponentially great day.
Well, I don't plan on dying. Probably will happen eventually, but I don't plan on it. Science.
Science. Boom.
Bandages. Crude rope. Granola bars. Those are pretty decent food, and they heal you when you eat them too. That must be the Hedge Lab.
It is nice to see a friend. How can I help you today? Fare thee well.
Now I can analyze bandages.
Science.
Nothing from that. Analyze red ant head. Also nothing from that. Now, aethid slippers are pretty amazing. They may not provide much armor for you, but they increase your speed. Darn, missing some light fuzz. I'm gonna go set up a small base camp where I'm gonna start building my permanent, well, not permanent, but a bit more of a permanent house where I can live until we get a good, proper house. Need some sprigs. Yep, there are a bunch of sprigs up here. Set my spawn point and sleep until the morning. As you can see, there's a whole bunch to explore. It's a pretty massive map. That there is berg.l's first chip that he wants us to go grab. Well,
I've had worse, I
I'm
guess.
pretty sure this video is probably going to end up being about like a 25-minute long video. So, I'm going to end it here. I'll catch you all later.